Hello, and welcome back. It has been 1 month since I last did this video, which is about the Visa Bulletin, because the Visa Bulletin for November of 2024 was just released today, and I want to go over this Visa Bulletin with you. So stick around, okay? So first I want to tell you that I'm attorney Lee Marvin, and I have been practicing law for over 20 years. Immigration law has been my priority for the last decade. My main office is in Grand Rapids, Michigan, but I help individuals and families from any state in the country and any country really on the planet, okay? So if you have questions, I'm here for you. Please don't forget to subscribe and to like what you see here, because there's a lot of other videos that are going to be very helpful for you and your family. So stick around so you can learn about the Visa Bulletin for November of 2024, okay? First of all, what is the Visa Bulletin? What the heck does that mean? The Visa Bulletin is a publication that the State Department puts out every month to tell people where they are in their wait, okay? I focus on family-based immigration. So the information I'm going to give you today is specifically, strictly related to family petitions for green card processes. So the Visa Bulletin tells you where they are, they meaning the government, where the government is as they process all these requests for years and years and years. And people come here every month to see this video so they know where they are in the wait, okay? There has been quite a bit of change since last month, and I think there's going to be some happy people. Most people are not going to be happy because the changes really only help certain types of relationships and countries. Let me explain what I mean by that. First of all, you'll see by what's on your screen, there's the chart. The chart, as you will see, the government separates it based on family sponsorship, they call it, which is the different levels, which is F1, F2A, F2B, F3, F4. What are those relationships? What does it mean? So F1 is for unmarried sons and daughters of U.S. citizens, okay? F2A are spouses and children of legal permanent residents. F2B are unmarried sons and daughters of permanent residents. So that's 21 years old or older, children of legal permanent residents. The F3 category are married sons and daughters of U.S. citizens. And the final category is F4, brothers and sisters of adult U.S. citizens. Those are the sponsorship categories under U.S. immigration law, okay? Now, you'll also see that they divide all those categories into different sections of the world. The first section, they say all chargeable areas listed, except those listed. So basically, the general world population, okay? So that's the category for the general world. And then they go to the different categories that they specifically list, which is China, India, Mexico, and the Philippines. So each one of those countries has their own pool of visas, because there's so many more people in those countries trying to get legal permanent residency that they have their own category, so it doesn't take away from everyone else in the world who wouldn't otherwise have the ability to move forward, because there are so many people in those countries, okay? So let me go through these countries right now with you, okay? So first of all, the F1 category for the general world population, there is no change since last month. F2A, which again, spouses and children of legal permanent residents, improved by about 2 months. So there's a 2-month improvement for that category, okay? The F2B, there was no change. F2B, again, are unmarried sons and daughters of permanent residents. There's no change from last month. The F3 category, no change in F3, which is married sons and daughters of U.S. citizens. And again, this is the general world category. I'll get to the specific countries in a second. F4, There's been no change since last month, and those are for brothers and sisters of adult U.S. citizens, okay? So that's for the general world population and sponsorship within those different categories. Now we go to China. No change in the F1 category for China. It's still stuck at the 22nd of October of 2015, okay? So no change since last month. So the F2A category, which is, again, spouses and children of legal permanent residents. Children, again, kids, not adults. It increased or improved by about 2 months. So that's good news. And this is, again, in China. F2B, they're still processing May of 2016. The F3 category, no change since last month, which is April of 2010. The F4 category, no change since last month, August of 2007. So they're processing those, the same group of people as they were last month, okay? Going to India, let's see. There's been some improvement in India. And let me go through it with you. Yeah, okay. So the first category, we're talking the F1 category, which again is for unmarried sons and daughters of U.S. citizens. No change in India from last month, okay? Going to the F2A, spouses and children of permanent residents, it's better by about 2 months, okay, for that category. So they're processing requests from January of 2022. Not bad. I know it's a couple years, but still it's an improvement by 2 months. The F2B, unmarried sons and daughters of legal permanent residents, no change from last month, okay? F3, married sons and daughters of U.S. citizens, is better by about 2 weeks, okay? So April of 2010 is who they're processing currently, okay? So the F4 category, which is brothers and sisters of adult U.S. citizens in the country of India, has improved by about a week. Not a huge improvement, but it's better than going backwards, okay? So now we go to Mexico. Mexico, you're going to be happy. There's been a fair amount of improvement in every category in Mexico, okay? The F1 category, which again are unmarried sons and daughters of U.S. citizens, huge improvement, which is by 2 years. So you move forward in the line by about 2 years. They're processing requests from November of 2004. So that's really good news. F2A, spouses and children of legal permanent residents. It's improved by about a month, which is good. They're processing requests from April of 2021. F2B, unmarried sons and daughters of legal permanent residents. It increased or improved by 6 months. So right now in Mexico, the government is processing these requests from July of 2005. Still a long time ago, but it is improvement. F3, married sons and daughters of U.S. citizens, better by 2 months. They're processing October of 2000 as of right now. Every week on my live broadcast, I get a special friend that asks this question every time, and every time I have to tell them the same thing. No change. And unfortunately, Joselito, no change for this month. So immigration is processing requests for the F1 category of March of 2012. So they haven't had any improvement on that. F2A category improved by about 2 months. So that's really good news for people in the spouses and children of legal permanent residents category. So if we go to unmarried sons and daughters of legal permanent residents in the Philippines, there's been no change from last month, and they're processing requests from October of 2011 still, okay? No change for the F3 category, which is September of 2002, is who they're processing, and no change for the F4 category. February of 2004 is who they're currently processing in the Philippines. Okay. So, again, if you have any questions about this, you can either watch my next video that I will link here, or you can click the link below that will put you in contact with me if you have questions about any of this stuff, or if you have questions about other parts of immigration, how to sponsor your family. There's a lot of information that you can get on my YouTube channel. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. If you like what you see here, subscribe. Click the notification bell so you can be notified of future videos. Not just about the Visa Bulletin, but I put out videos all the time. Okay, lots of videos. So you can click on that and you can peruse my library to see what sorts of other things can help you out. Okay, again, if you have questions, click on the link that will put you in direct contact with me so I can answer your questions specifically. And remember, every Monday, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, Detroit time, I do a live broadcast where I answer your immigration questions. So check us out. If you need help, click the link, and I'm here to help you.